Baby, what are we?
I got asked that.
Eh,
I got asked that. That was final year uni.
wow.
What are we?
And
It
your
was a
answer
phone call.
and your answer was
I don't think I managed an answer because I wasn't really sure then what we were.
you were not sure. So
I,
so you didn't tell her we are a chosen generation.
a royal priesthood, a
Eh.
holy nation. yeah. But I think at that point, I think there was competition at that point. And she really wanted to know what are we. I sensed that. Yeah.
So what did you say?
I don't remember what I said. I probably think I was laughing over the phone. I don't know.
Hey!
It was serious for her, but I didn't find it so serious.
How did you survive belittling that question?
Oh, I knew that she had fallen in love. So
So you were in a comfortable lead.
yeah, I was in a comfortable lead. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, the next year I officially asked her out. So
Oh,
it turned out
I
proper.
see.
Yeah.
Okay. So essentially that question made you make your move.
I guess, yeah, it put me on it got me to put my act together. So yeah, it's
But until she asked that question, you didn't really
I
know
didn't
what
think-
you were.
Well, I knew I liked her, but yeah, I didn't think of it as a big guy. What are we sort of? Yeah.
There are some people who think that question makes more men lie than any other question.
Oh, that is true. Especially when they don't really like you.
Or they don't know,
They don't know. They are
Yeah.
yet to make a decision.
but they realize that you have an expectation.
Yeah.
When women ask what are we, somebody says it's like they know the answer. They are just testing you to see if you will say the same thing. And if you don't, then you fail. You are done.
That question. Anyway, yeah, so most men tend to lie at that point. But I also feel that it puts a lot of pressure on the men if they haven't made their minds as to what you are.
Yes. yes. In fact, why do women ask men? Like why does it seem like it's the man's job to define the relationship?
Women need some assurance at a point. You know, they need to be reassured that they are the ones, especially when they maybe suspect that, you know, maybe you're seeing somebody else or you're talking to somebody else. She really wants to know where she is in your life. Yeah, so it's a form of reassurance, I think.
I see.
Yeah, and
see.
if there is competition, if somebody else is bugging her, she wants to know where do we
Whether or
stand.
not you
Should
are-
are you serious about us? Otherwise, you know,
Hey.
let me pay attention to the other person.
Interesting question.
The guys are laughing a lot. Eben is laughing a lot. I think he's
Sabutizi.
been asked that so many times.
Sabutizi, how have you handled that question? Eh?
I've handled it diplomatically.
What does that mean?
What?
It's time.
You've handled it diplomatically. Saying, explain what you mean by diplomatically.
He lied.
Eh?
He
What did you
lied.
do?
That's all
Did
he
you
did.
send a communique? Wahala. Today we're talking about it. And you know, especially in the year 2022, why are women still expecting men to define their relationship? You know, why is it the man's job to say what we are? We'll talk about it.
Well, that's been the norm, I guess.
Well, yes, but the world is moving forward.
So the woman.
Why
can
would
also-
a woman put her destiny in the hands of, you know, a man?
what are
Anyway, what are we? We are the Super Morning Show on Joy, and the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Petroleum. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. Ghana Pay, your money, your way. And Sanlam, live with confidence. Somebody said, what are we? And the answer was trying. We are trying, my dear. Trying.
That's a good answer. I don't know.
Well, the Joy Business Report comes up now, brought to you by Carl Bank. Forward together. Glyco Life Travel Insurance. Glyco, we cushion you for life. And of course, Carl Bank is still your path home with the amazing Carl Bank mortgage, which can help you become a first-time home owner or help you complete your partially done home. You can also release equity in your existing home through a personal loan thanks to the Carl Bank mortgage service. You can also let Carl Bank take over your mortgage from other financial institutions. Here's how you can learn more. 0800 500 500 or 056 09 07 456. You can chat with Carlbank online on social media and on WhatsApp. You can email mortgage@carlbank.net or just go to carbank.net to know more about their mortgage offers. Let your home be the investment you deserve. Carbank, forward together. Now, you know, traveling can be safe, but also the unexpected could happen, and the consequences could be dire, you know, ill health, accidents, natural disasters. Life Travel Insurance provides you with insurance cover to relieve you financially and physically if any of these things were to happen while you travel. So they've got a solid international network which guarantees you medical and emergency assistance, including COVID-19 cover, personal 24-hour assistance services, replacement for lost things, you know, like baggage, passport, driving license, other consular documents. And of course, you get cover for personal accident, personal liability, compensation for trip cancellation or curtailment, and losses or delays that last over 4 hours. Contact Glyco Life on 0302 218 500 or 020 222 2113 for a travel insurance policy that best suits your needs for an enjoyable travel in absolute peace of mind. Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, oil marketing companies start reducing prices of some petroleum products, with Goil selling a litre of petrol at 10 cedis 95 pesos, whilst the price of diesel remains unchanged. Also coming up, Bank of Ghana moves to check money laundering and stabilize cedi with real-time access to transactions of forex bureaus. Plus, economist and consultant Ishmael Yamson cautions government to live within its means if the country is to avoid running to the International Monetary Fund. Details coming up. My name is Daryl. Thanks for being with us. A quick update on fuel prices this morning. Oil marketing companies have started reducing prices of some petroleum products. Industry giant Goil has taken the lead, selling a litre of petrol at 10 cedis 95 pesos, representing more than 5% drop from the previous price. However, diesel remained unchanged at 14 cedis 50 pesos. Joy Business is learning that the review is in line with the drop in crude oil prices on the world market and the marginal stability witnessed by the cedi against the dollar over the past weeks. Data seen by Joy Business from the bulk oil distributors indicates that there have been a bigger drop than what is being witnessed now. We'll keep you posted. Now, the Bank of Ghana will soon be able to have remote access to hourly transactions done by licensed forex bureaus. The central bank is currently testing the system to aid its deployment. It is expected to help improve supervision of the sector with timely intervention to check money laundering and stabilize the cedi. Dr. Joseph Hans is Director of Financial Stability at the Bank of Ghana, and he has been speaking on PM Express Business Edition.
The process has started, and it wouldn't take long. We'll have this in the system because we want to plug all the loopholes in the system. And we think that having absolute transparency on the market will help the supervisor and, for that matter, the central bank. And so, yes, real time, very soon we'll have real time.
Early next year, possible?
Well, I wouldn't want to put that tag on it, but I think that it might even come before
earlier than that time.
The time.
You had Dr. Joseph Fans there. He's Director of Financial Stability at the Bank of Ghana. There will be a repeat of this conversation this morning at 11 on the Joy News channel. Now, economist and consultant Ishmael Yamson is advising the current and successive governments to live within their means if the country is to avoid returning to the International Monetary Fund in the not too distant future. According to him, prudent fiscal environment is the necessary tool to prevent the country from running to the IMF anytime there is an economic shock. He told Joy Business that government must avoid populist projects that have the tendency to destroy the economy.
All the time, we live beyond our means. And if you live beyond your means, that's where you will go. And there are many countries, right now Sri Lanka is even a worse shape than Ghana, and many countries. And don't forget, even countries like Great Britain have been to the fund before. So if we don't have to go to the fund, we should have very prudent fiscal environment, prudent management of our fiscal, because all the monetary policy we do is to respond to the fiscal situation. So
Economist Ishmael Yamson there. Meantime, the Ghana Employers Association is entreating government to leverage the IMF program to build strong institutions and a resilient economy capable of withstanding global economic shocks. According to the chief executive of the association, Alex Frimpong, efforts in such direction will cushion businesses and propel them to address the challenges that confront employers. He spoke to Joy Business at the 62nd annual general meeting of the association.
I think that is the obvious choice for us to get out of this difficulty. So once the health of the economy is challenged, and that is the only option available, we need to throw our weight behind government to make sure that we are able to get out of that. Then businesses can really put its work together and sustain their businesses. If there is any other option, we will support that.
That was Alex Frimpong, Chief Executive of the Ghana Employers Association. Now, as part of measures to manage waste and create employment in the country, Serath Development Organization is set to employ over 100 people to go into coconut waste management project. The Coconut Waste Project, which is funded by the European Union under the Circular Economy and Local Development Program, will create opportunities through value addition to coconut waste in the La Kwantanae municipality. Speaking to Joy Business, Country Director Dr. Lucille Abrakwa said the project will improve sanitation as well as create jobs.
The Lama and its environs, there's a lot of coconut waste being generated because there are a lot of coconut vendors in that area. And with that waste, you see them dispersed at undesignated points around the municipality and its environs. So we saw that this was a very important or a very good opportunity for us to create employment for the youth in the municipality so that they can gather or aggregate the coconut waste to be used for processing into the value-added products that I spoke about. So far, we have
Country Director of Serath Development Organization, Dr. Lucille Abrokwa. Now, Dakin Ghana, an air-conditioned distribution firm, is calling for more investment in the electronic industry. According to Chairman and President of Dakin Middle East and Africa, Masaki Mayataki, more engagement is needed within the sector to support the economy. Speaking at the launch of one of the company's new products, he said the company will invest in Ghana to help create more employment.
Of course, we would like to introduce our latest product, so the high efficiency, the very high quality product. But our task is that not only producing, introducing products. We would like to listen the market voice, and we would like to introduce our proper solution. The not only product, and I would like to help the designer, the consultant, the engineering company, the relevant our customers. We will provide every solution.
Masaki Maitaki, Chairman and President of Dakin Middle East and Africa. You're listening to the Joy Business Report. Bread, a popular staple in most homes, has always been traditionally made from wheat flour. So how about resorting to other flour sources like cassava flour? Well, on today's Business Journal, it will take you to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where research conducted by the Food Science and Technology Department shows cassava flour used as bread composite could potentially maintain optimum blood sugar levels. Emmanuel Bright Kweku has more.
A typical breakfast in any Ghanaian home will always have it as the main or complementary carbohydrate source in a meal. A freshly baked bread is best accompanied with beverages like hot chocolate drink, porridges, and sometimes made into omelette toast. Despite bread's nutritional value, its high glycemic index is becoming a worry for many.
High glycemic index foods usually will release sugar into the blood very fast or at a faster rate when consumed as compared to those that are low glycemic index. And people like athletes, for instance, would want high glycemic index food because they need the energy very quick. But the research has shown that if you consistently take in low glycemic index foods, you stand a chance of living longer, healthier, because high glycemic index foods have been implicated in cardiovascular diseases.
Recent research has revealed incorporating cassava flour as an ingredient for bread could be a game changer in the baking and farming industries. Cassava flour is simply unfermented cassava processed through the milling of dried cassava tubers.
Already, research has shown that our root and tubers could be converted to quality flours that could be incorporated in products that we usually use a wheat for.
So we fed them, on certain days we fed them the bread with water, and then we were measuring their blood glucose levels, and at 15 minutes intervals for the first hour and 30 minutes intervals for the second hour. And then we did some analysis, and then we realized that the more you increase the substitution of cassava flour in bread, the lower the glycemic index becomes. So there was a direct relationship between substituting the cassava flour and the glycemic index of the bread in the consumer.
The food researchers confirm bread made from high-quality cassava flour will improve cassava value chain and ultimately better the economic livelihoods of rural farmers.
But then we wanted to know what are the other advantages. Of course, we know it will, if we are to implement it, it will create jobs because more facilities are going to be established to process these cassava into high quality cassava flour, and then we are going to get more money for farmers, and then it's going to create jobs along the value chain of cassava.
Emmanuel Bright Kweku reporting.
Well, that's worth exploring. That's our business journal for today. Before we go, let's check the markets for you. On the commodity market, crude oil dropped marginally to open trading at $91 a barrel. Gold is selling at $1,664 an ounce. Cocoa gained $65 to open trading at $2,377 a ton. On the currency market, the cedi going for 10 cedis 13 pesos to the dollar, the pound going for 11 cedis 64 pesos, and the euro selling at 10 cedis 9 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. That's it. Enjoy your weekend. Hope you're not asked that question.
Already, I'm getting text messages from my friends saying,